Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we're talking all about how to use up your body care products. Now I know with so many sales being ran and just so much new product being thrown at us all at once, depending on the product type that you might buy and how many you might purchase, you might find yourself having a hard time using it up before it goes bad. And today we're going to be talking about different strategies and maybe more unconventional ways to use up your products. That being said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. We do all things Bath and Body Works on my channel, especially the body care. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get right on into the video. All right, you guys, so we are going to be diving into the first product, and that's going to be how to use up the Bath and Body Works shower gels slash body wash. I know they did a name change a couple years ago, so it might say something different on the bottle. This one's a body wash, but it is the exact same product. So starting off in the shower, obviously regular use of this as a shower gel, you are going to start seeing a dent in this product. Still in the shower, I think this is great to use as a shaving agent. So rather than needing a separate product for shaving, whether it be a shave oil or a shave cream, I do find that this lathers really well and can get you a nice clean shave. These are also pretty moisturizing for my skin. They don't dry it out, so I'm able to shave with these. However, if you are somebody who needs a little bit more moisture, another Bath and Body Works product is definitely going to work better for you. Now, that being said, the other way that you can use this still in the shower is as a bubble bath. If you've been to Bath and Body Works and you're somebody that loves to take baths, you will notice that there's not really a product that says bubble bath on it. There used to be a couple of years ago, but they have since discontinued their more bubble bath products because you can just use this. So how do you do that? Basically, you're going to turn on the faucet, pour some of your shower gel or body wash into your hand, and basically do this under the faucet, almost like you're crumbling the shower gel or the body wash. It's going to create these really beautiful, stiff, scented bubbles, and it works great. Great way to have this as a multi-purpose product in the shower. Now, taking this product out of the shower, there are some more unconventional ways to use these. And I think one of the easiest ways to do that is to use these as a foaming hand soap. All you're going to do, whether you've purchased the hand soaps in the gentle foaming hand soap formula from Bath and Body Works in the past, or you purchase them from Walmart, Target, or wherever, as soon as you're finished with a hand soap, all you're going to do is put 1 part of the Bath and Body Works shower gel to 3 parts water. This is a pretty thick consistency, I'd say. You'll be able to see when I tilt it over, it's definitely thicker than the usual hand soap formula. The hand soaps at Bath & Body Works, at least the gentle foaming ones, are pretty much like a complete liquid, so you're definitely going to need to thin this out. Then all you're going to do is shake it up, make sure it's really combined, and you have a wonderful, gentle foaming hand soap in whatever scent that you are trying to use up. I find that this is really great if it's something that you don't like in the shower, or maybe it doesn't make you feel clean. Like a lot of people have that sort of experience with the pumpkin pecan waffles. It's super syrupy, and so when they use it in the shower, they don't really feel clean, but they might love it in a candle or a hand soap or like a hand cream. Great way to use these up. Another non-conventional way to use these up that involves some sort of almost said potion making, like some sort of science, is if you mix 1 part of this to 1 part water, you're going to get a more like thicker consistency. Some people like to spray that on their plants to sort of serve as an insecticide. I've heard of a lot of people doing that with this product, and because it has soap in it, it seems to work really well. I haven't tried that, but I've seen a lot of people talking about this. Now, the last way, and I guess somewhat unconventional way to use the Bath & Body Works shower gel or body washes up is to use them to wash delicates. So think of those clothes that cannot be put, or linens, or any like towels, anything that can't be put in the washing machine and needs to be washed as a delicate. You can use these to wash them. They're safe for your body, they're safe for your clothes, and it might be a great way if you have something that maybe you're trying to scent it a bit differently, or maybe it's a hand-me-down, or maybe it has like that store smell that you just can't get out of it. You can definitely use these to give it a nice, fresher scent. Also, it would be a great way to make a dent in this. So those are really about 5 ways, 3 unconventional to use your Bath and Body Works shower gel or body wash products. Now we're going to move on into the fine fragrance mist. All right, you guys, so the next product is how to use up your Bath & Body Works Fine Fragrance Mist. This one I have is in White Jasmine, and I picked this one up at, I believe, the winter semi-annual sale 2023 going into 2024, so 2 years ago. Now, the best way to use up your Fine Fragrance Mist, in my opinion, is honestly just consistent use. Whether you use it every day before work, or this is your signature gym scent that whenever you leave the gym, you're throwing on a couple sprays of this, that's definitely the best way to use it. Now, how to really refresh that, if you have a lot of Fine Fragrance Mist or Fine Fragrance Mist and perfumes, layer, make fun combos, see which ones maybe both have a similar note, whether they both have jasmine or they both have tonka or they both have raspberry. That's a great way to sort of make pairings there, or thinking in terms of complementary notes. So maybe a fragrance has vanilla and another one has caramel, creating this vanilla caramel like snickerdoodle type of Mary cookie vibe. You can definitely do that with multiple products as well. Outside of just consistent usage on yourself, you can also use this as a room spray. So rather than buying the concentrated room sprays, if you have the exact same fragrance in a Fine Fragrance Mist, just use the Fine Fragrance Mist. It's a great way to work through these products, especially ones where maybe you bought it and you really love the scent of the fragrance in the bottle, but when you spray it on you, it just sort of goes off. I know I've definitely had that experience with Vanilla Bean Noel and Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte some years. That sort of creamy note sometimes just comes off on me as like this sour milk smell, but I really love it in the soaps, the shower gels, everything that's really not a moisturizing product. So a great way to use that up as well. Now, another way that you can use this that I've seen some people do is they keep this in their car. So whenever they get takeout or maybe like McDonald's and their whole entire car sort of has that food smell and sometimes it lingers, they will just take their Fine Fragrance Mist, spray their car, open their windows, drive a little bit, and that food smell is completely out. I know some people can't stand the smell of it. It's almost like nauseating. And they also don't want to have a consistent car fragrance plug that is just pumping their car with scent all the time. So this could be a great way to give your car a refresh. Now, the last thing that you can do with this that does involve still spraying it, remember, don't try and take off the actual nozzles of these. I tried to do that one time when I thought my nozzle was broken, and the way that they have it set up on these products, I really could not get it back in, and I almost like entirely broke it. So I wouldn't recommend like trying to take the nozzle off and maybe dumping out the liquid itself. You're just really never going to get it back on. But the other way that I would use this is spraying your hairbrush. Keep in mind that an alcohol-based product can be drying, so you might not want to do that if you have extremely dry hair, but if your hair tends to run oily or you would just like a light scent for your hair, you can definitely spray it in your hairbrush, and that is going to just be another way you can use this product not on yourself. I don't think I mentioned this because I'm trying to remember all the tips that I just said. Another tip, alongside spraying your hairbrush, spray linens, spray curtains, spray your clothes. Maybe you have like a closet full of blankets and they sort of have that like smell of just sitting way too long. Maybe giving them a refresh from time to time with a Fine Fragrance Mist can be a great way to use this product up as well. Now we're going to move on into the lotions, and then we are going to round out with the body creams. All right, you guys, so the next product we're talking about is the Bath & Body Works Body Lotion. This one I just picked up at the Bath & Body Works Summer Semi-Annual Sale, and it is in the fragrance Velvet Sugar. You guys know how much I love this one if you've watched any of my videos on this, but lotion and body cream are pretty similar. The body cream really is just a thicker formula, so I think I'm actually going to combine these two sections. The one that I have is the Bath & Body Works Tahiti Island Dream, and this one I want to say, if I can look at the date tag, of course, is written super light. I believe this is from the this is from the summer 2023 semi-annual sale, right? And it is completely used up, as you can see. Now, I think one of the best ways to use your moisturizing products is as shaving creams. They're super moisturizing. They don't really interact with the water, so it's not like they're lathering up. Although if you do like something that lathers up, use your shower gel as a shaving agent. I find that the body creams especially work super well with this because they don't really interact with the water too much, so they stay on your skin. They're super moisturizing and hydrating, so it works super well. You can get a very smooth and overall just clean shave. The next way that you can use these products is really replacing some of those other products with the only goal of moisturizing. So think things like cuticle creams, foot creams, like that kind of thing. They're marketed as completely different different products, you can just use your body lotion or your body cream in those places. So maybe you're doing your nails and you have a cuticle cream, just dip a Q-tip into your body lotion or just put some of your body cream on that Q-tip and use it around your cuticles. I find that this works super well. You can also transfer these products into maybe little tiny pots so that you could have them at work and use them as a hand cream. I know using this entire thing at work seems to be a little bit much, but maybe pouring out or squeezing out a little bit of product into a glass pot so you only have like this much product to use. And if you use this much product every week, you know, it's going to take you maybe 5 or 6 weeks to use this whole thing up, and it's a lot less daunting. Now, the next two have to do with more of like body lotion and body cream uses around the house, which I think is pretty unconventional. The first thing that you can do, I know a lot of people do this, they either polish their furniture with these products or like any leather products, they like to use the Bath & Body Works body creams and body lotions as like a moisturizing agent. So as far as polishing your furniture, I believe you just put this on like a washcloth, just a tiny amount, and it's really nice and moisturizing for the wood. Very similar to what you would do with a leather jacket or a leather handbag. You put a very small amount of the body cream or body lotion on a washcloth and you really buff that in and moisturize your leather products as well. So a little bit unconventional there. And then really this other one, which I think is super unconventional, you can use these products almost as like a WD-40 agent. So whether you have a really squeaky door handle and you're like, man, I wish this would go away, and maybe I don't like burning candles in my room, or I'm not allowed to burn candles in my room, use your lotions and body creams as WD-40. Not only will it get rid of the squeaking, but it's going to scent your room lovely. So you guys, I hope this was helpful and these were some more unconventional ways rather than just using more of the product. Let me know down in the comments if you have any sort of life hacks or tips of your own, maybe more unconventional ways to use your products. Love reading through your comments as always, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.